time for To Your Health. Joining me today is Karen O'Sullivan, a health coach and founder of Appetites for Life. Karen supports women who want a positive connection with food and with themselves. She's here today to discuss why it's not just what you eat, but how you eat it. Welcome, Karen. Thanks for joining us today.
It's great to be back here again, Joan. Thank you.
Karen, many people are determined to lose weight, improve their health, and form healthier eating habits. However, much of the focus is on what foods we should or should not be eating. Is dieting as simple as what to avoid and what to include? And if not, what else should be considered?
Well, Joan, you're right. When people get determined to lose weight or improve their health or form healthier eating habits, especially at this time of year, they often focus on what foods they should and should not eat. But one aspect of health is commonly forgotten, and that's how you eat. So, for instance, let's say someone wants to reduce their carb intake, so they just stop eating bread and pasta. But what will they eat? Are they looking for appropriate substitutions for that, like whole grains and root vegetables and other sort of starches that their bodies will naturally crave? Are they adding in good vegetables and good quality meats, or focusing on what they can't have, or are they focusing on what they can have? And then are they focusing on when and how will they consume that food?
So then what is the optimal environment for mealtime?
Well, like I said, how you eat is just as important as what you eat. So let's take an example. Have you ever eaten a very decadent meal out at a restaurant in the company of maybe a spouse or good friends? So in my experience, eating a meal that may be more high in fat or more high in salt or sugar, or maybe something I don't usually consume, that often disturbs my stomach and gives me a headache. But in the presence of my friends or with the presence of my husband, or while taking my time and enjoying the atmosphere and enjoying the evening out, I find myself easily digesting that food and actually feeling pretty good. So I compare these situations and I said, really, what is the difference? Now, if I took that same meal and I placed it at my kitchen table and I love them with all my heart, with my two precious little girls, I guarantee I'm going to digest that meal differently. Because the constant chaos of dinner with two small kids, getting up and down and cleaning up spills and making sure the kids eat and probing them to eat and all that doesn't really contribute to peaceful digestion. So I firmly believe that how you're eating, whether you're eating in an environment of peace and fun, or if you're eating in an environment of chaos and stress, and are you chewing your food, or are you just wolfing down your food to get to the next activity in your life, that greatly influences how you feel, and it influences it just as much as what you're eating.
So does this mean that we can eat anything we want if we take the time to eat it consciously?
I'm by no means advocating eating junk food or a lot of fatty, greasy, sugary foods on a regular basis. What you eat is incredibly important, and you do want to focus on healthy vegetables, whole grains, and things like that. But every so often, maybe the not so perfectly healthy meal, when eaten in a loving environment, may not be as bad as you think.
Well, I had to ask. So if you would like to learn more about Karen or want to work with Karen, you can visit appetitesforlife.com. And as always, to hear more from Karen, you can visit our website, cyacyl.com/Karen. We'll be right back.